This is a look at the Dreo Smart Air Purifier. This is a really great air purifier. It has a lot of great smart features. We'll take a look at that. But basically, it's a big HEPA air purifier. It's going to sit in your room here, and we've got some controls on the top. Right now, I have the lights switched off, so it's running, but you can't tell that. It's on a fairly low setting here. And you can see on top, we've got the controls where we can switch this on and off. We can also adjust our fan speed. And when I tap that, it's going to go ahead and start to actually display. We've got this little display on the front here. It gives us our filter life, and we can change the fan speed, which is going to also change the loudness of this from the 1 setting, which is very quiet, kind of a sleep setting, all the way up to turbo, which is going to go at max on here. We can also do the Wi-Fi setting here and reset our filter. What I like to keep it on, though, is this automatic setting, and that's where the smart features start to come in here. So if we set it on automatic, it actually has an air quality sensor built in, and it's going to tell us what the air quality is and then switch itself on if the air quality deteriorates. So for example, if some smoke starts up in the house, maybe you burn something in the kitchen, or there's a lot of dust getting kicked up because you're cleaning, it's going to detect that, and then it's actually going to ramp up the power and clear the air out. So that's one of the smart features, but again, there's a lot of smart features, and you can actually connect the Dreo Purifier here to the Dreo app on your phone, and that allows you to control all of these smart features and get a bunch of different things you can set on here. So for one thing, you can set all the basic settings, like switch this on and off. You can change the fan speed. Really great if you're in another room and you want to, set the purifier, even if you're not at home, set the purifier to a higher power or something like that if there's something making the air quality in your house kind of go down. The other cool thing is that you actually get this graph of air quality over time. And I can actually go in here and see, as I scroll back through different days, times when that air quality spiked further towards the less healthy levels. And, nothing really got too far up here in terms of the fine particulates that it's looking for. But again, if you burn something, you'll see a nice spike here where this goes down to poor air quality instead of the good or excellent air quality that we're seeing here. And then that's going to cause the Dreo Purifier to, again, ramp up its power and try to clear out whatever it is that's polluting your indoor air. Now, another nice feature, you can connect this to Alexa. You can connect it to Google Assistant too, so you can get voice control with the Dreo Purifier too. And we've got some other nice features on here. Again, that adaptive brightness I was talking about, where it's not going to light up all those lights on the device unless I actually kind of touch it to switch it on. There's also a child lock, which is great. So if you have a kid who's going to want to press all the buttons on there, really nice to be able to switch that setting on and lock everything out, which you can do on your phone so that the buttons on the actual purifier stop working, and then you can switch it back on your phone when you're ready to make an adjustment. Dreo sent this to me to check out, so thank you to them for that. Now, another thing I think is great here, pretty good long life on the filter. I've been using this for several days, actually longer, about a month now, and the filter life is still at 97%. So this is going to have a pretty good filter life. I'm not going to be changing these out very frequently. Now, in terms of the actual purification itself, this will change the air in a 2,000 square foot room once per hour. So it's got quite a good amount of power. That's on the highest setting. Even if you've got a big space, it's going to be able to purify the air in there. Probably a more reasonable rate, about a 400 square foot room. It'll do almost 5 times per hour. So I think this is great for those mid-size rooms, really, larger bedroom, living room like the one that I've got here, something up to about 500 square feet. But again, you can do up to 2,000 square feet. It's just going to be less air changes per hour. Now, in terms of the filter, it's actually HEPA 13, H13 filter, which is a little bit higher grade than the traditional HEPA filter. It means it's going to take out more of those small particulates, animal dander, dust, pollen, other allergens like that, as well as the small particulates in smoke, which is great if you burn things while you're cooking or if you live in an area that's prone to wildfires. I think the only downside I would say is, if I switch with the app to turn the front of this off or control things there, it's sometimes not 100% clear what is switched on and what isn't on the control panel. Like if I switch the lights off, then it's hard to read here. So I think, usually I would recommend go to the app as the first source for controlling this Dreo air purifier. Again, when you try to use both the app and the control panel on the device, it can get a little bit confusing what you've switched and what you haven't, and is it on? You have to put your hand over it to tell. Other than that, though, I've really found this to work great here in my house, and I think it's a really great smart air purifier.